day 26. We just left Inspiration Point Trailhead. We've got a few miles on trail and then several miles of road walk today. We're not going up and over Baden Powell, which is to the right here. We're taking the highway alternative around. But right now we're here above the clouds and it is absolutely stunning. Option 1, option 2, option 3. We're just gonna pick right in the middle. Heading up that way would continue the PCT up to Mount Baden Powell, which is somewhere up there in the clouds. Just based on trail conditions and the fact that very few PCT hikers have actually made it up and over, we're making the decision to do the Highway 2 road walk. Alright, so we're starting the Highway 2 alternate avoid Baden Powell. We'll hop back on the trail farther up at the end of the day today. And tomorrow we end up back on this road as another alternate because of an endangered frog species. So us and this road are going to be real good friends for these next 2 days. Well, it is 3:30 from inside of my den. The storm kind of came in. We are set up just kind of in a gravel turnout on the side of the road rather than getting soaking wet, trying to keep our stuff somewhat dry. Got in our tents as soon as it started. Up ahead though, Highway 2 is no longer plowed and you can see a big landslide covering the road. So kind of depending on how much snow we get here at this elevation tomorrow will determine whether or not we keep going, whether we turn around and go back to Trailhead parking lot, see if we can get a ride out. Predictions were anywhere from like 1 to 8 inches, so kind of all over the place, so we really won't know until we wake up in the morning. So it is day 27. We camped in the storm last night. Everything's cold and frozen. Plankton had to bunk with me because his tent kept falling down and blowing snow in.
Resource is a lifesaver. Literally.
The Highway 2 is completely frozen. It is just a sheet of ice. So we're turning around, or as the trail angel Liz told us, we're making a detour, and she's coming to get us. So we're gonna go back to town now. So yeah, this is our sheet of ice for the next 4 miles back to the trailhead. So just gonna probably put my phone away and make sure I don't slip. We got our spikes on, so we should be okay. Just contending with very cold temperatures and completely iced over trail. Okay.
Good morning, you fucking badasses. We're gonna cross this ice, run down this hill, and you're gonna kick this day's ass.
Alright, update. We are back down at Vincent Gap and waiting for Butter and Jasper, who are camped with us, to get down here. and then we'll be getting a hold of Trail Angel Liz, who's coming to pick us up, take us back into town. And while we wait, we're hanging out in the pit toilets. So, you know, it's a fun time.
It's okay. Oh, this is nice.
Squished down in here.
I've been through it in the snow before. I've never seen it from this angle. The only time I've ever seen it was when I was on 5.
Good morning. This is day 28. We just got back on trail after spending another night with the amazing Liz, who came and got us in the middle of a snowstorm. Thank you so much, Liz. Sugar high. She was absolutely amazing. Stayed with her for 2 nights. Got back on trail. Snowstorm came in, and the winds were absolutely insane. And my group plus a couple other people that were hiking, camping with us, 2 tents broke. It was freezing cold. Everything was frozen to the ground. I lost multiple tent stakes. You just see them under a frozen, like 1 to 2 inches of water. There's no getting that up. We were using our ice axes to get the rocks off of our tent stakes so we could try and get our tents up. So we made the choice to turn around, get picked back up. Some amazing people that work for the highway department gave 2 of us a ride back to Liz's house, and Liz took the other 3. She brought us back to trail today. I skipped a little bit of a section just because we didn't want to redo miles we had already done, and trying to avoid some of the snow and ice that we know is up there. So we didn't skip too far ahead, probably about 20-25 miles, but enough that we got 2 days now down to Acton instead of 4, but that's okay. We're just doing 12.5 today, and then probably another 13 or so tomorrow into Acton, so we'll check back in later. Alright, so we are about 4.5 miles from camp. In that 4.5 miles that we have 1,200 foot climb, and then some descent right into camp. So hopefully it's our last big climb, I think, of this section. After that, all day tomorrow, I think there's a total of about 1,000 feet, but I'm imagining that that's a lot of little ups and downs, because we're doing almost 4,500 feet of descent tomorrow down into the desert. So we just took a really long lunch, water, nap, afternoon break, took a nice 20-minute nap in the sun. It's sunny, but there's such a nice breeze that it hasn't been too hot today. So it's still early. It's only 2:30, so plenty of time to get to camp and set up early tonight. So it was either that or we push on another 6 miles to the next spot that there's a campsite. So we decided to cut it short, and we'll just do a 14-mile day tomorrow into Acton. So we're also dealing with a lot of blown down trees over the trail. In this last little section, it's probably about the 8th or 9th one. There were some trail crews out farther south of here doing some trail maintenance, which was great. We really appreciate that. So especially they were cutting back some of the prickly bushes that were overgrown on trail, which is no fun. That just rips and gets caught on everything. So anyway, all right, dinner tonight is basil herb couscous with some Knorr veggies, bacon bits, crispy onions, crispy garlic, and crispy jalapeno.
Honey, a shampoo bottle or something? Or?
Yeah, I bought these bottles on Amazon.
Nice.
I'm just bumping in the sun. Good morning. It is day 29. About a mile and a half out from camp. We just stopped, filled our water. The creek gets our last water source for about 8.5 miles, which isn't too bad. Shorter water carry, easy enough to do. We got about a little over 4 miles to the ranger station where we're going to take a break, probably eat our lunch, or at least a large snack. And then from there, I think we have a little over halfway of our day left, probably I think we have about 8 miles from there to the Acton, and we're going to pop into the RV resort, spend the night there, shower, laundry, get some resupply boxes we sent there, and tomorrow, I'm very excited. First thing in the morning, we hit Vasquez Rocks. So if you don't know, that's where a lot of Star Trek has been filmed at, some other movies as well, so we get to walk right on in there first thing in the morning. Then right after that we hit the town of Agua Dulce, and then we'll get some food in town, nice little lunch spot, so I'll check back in later. All right,
It's like a
day 30.
Oh, you did it in the morning.
Stayed at the LA RV resort last night, and I was hoping I'd get a package, my resupply package, earlier in the day, and USPS came by with no package. The post office didn't answer the phone. Ended up going into town, mailed a rock home because I've been carrying a 3-pound rock for the last 40 miles, and found out from the post office that my package would be here sometime before 5 p.m. It showed up around 3 while I was still in town, right before I made my way back, and now we're just staying here for another night rather than continuing hiking. So, yeah. Yeah.
Behind